Hello everybody, it's Tyler and welcome to an episode of FUNalysis. A new world record has been set in Infinite Recharge, and if you haven't watched the Jerusalem off-season event yet, wow. Finals 1 of this event, an incredible score. You can see it on board, 376 to 116. We're going to break down this whole match for you, what went into it, some of the strategies for it, what Blue Alliance maybe could have even done as well too to try to either win or if not, at least mitigate some of the points that the Red Alliance got here. So let's jump right in. This is FUNalysis.
Giving you a voice.
Making it loud our own way.
Welcome to the fun.
We would like to thank our friends at Stryker for supporting Fun so we can continue to make content for you. Stryker makes some of the most revolutionary medical equipment and is a big supporter of FIRST and its participants. If you are looking for an internship or a career that supports you being in FIRST, check out careers.stryker.com to learn more. If your team or organization is hosting an off-season event, did you know you can stream it right here on FIRST Updates Now for free? Events that stream on FIRST Updates Now receive an additional 25 to 100% additional viewership because we help you promote your event on a large platform. If you're interested, reach out to us on any of our social platforms, on Discord, or send us an email at admin@firstupdatesnow.com. Let's get your off-season event streaming on FIRST Updates Now. Hurry, dates are booking fast, and we take first come, first serve for all our events. So we're here in finals match number 1 at Jerusalem. If you're watching this when this video comes out, it took place earlier this week, July 12th and 13th of 2021. And we have the number 1 Red Alliance of 1690, 3339, and 5715. Going up against the number 3 Alliance there of 7067, 5554, and 5990. There's going to be a lot to break down in this match. As mentioned, we're going to go through, what worked obviously for the Red Alliance, how they did it, which I think is absolutely incredible. If you watch the cycles, the communication they went through, the planning that happened into this match. And then talking about the Blue Alliance a little bit, what they could have done, some different defensive strategies for them as well too, that if your team's in a similar situation that you might be able to deploy for your alliance. But really communication is what it comes down to. So let's hop right in the match. We're going to jump into autonomous mode here and kind of break it down just a little bit. And starting out in the first 15 seconds, there's a couple things I want to have you pay attention to. First off, Red Alliance, you're going to see 3339 is going to be the first shoot. They're over here. They're the far robot here. They're going to shoot and then go pick up these 4 power cells in the trench. I believe they might miss one of them. And then afterwards, they're going here to pick up these 2 power cells right by the rendezvous point. 5715 is going to be the next to shoot. You'll see them shoot them in. They don't really do much else past that. And then you got 1690 over here, who's going to go and pick up these 2 power cells and then head over, fire, come back and shoot a bit more. So let's take a look and see how this plays out. So you see them picking up. Their 3339 is going to the trench. 1690 shoots theirs in. They're going to go back to that rendezvous zone. Same thing with 3339. And one of the things right at the end here as we stop, look what the score is right now. It's 81 to 39. Now, the one thing to point out with this is that the web stream match itself and Chesney Arena are actually desynced a little bit. It's about like a 1 to 2 second delay in what that looks like. So that's why you're going to see on the Red Alliance score here some additional points coming in afterwards that are essentially doubled because of that. So you'll just see this. We'll just go a few seconds in. You'll see how this works. So you see that couple 4-pointers added on after that as we go through. Now, it is easy just to focus on the Red Alliance. Obviously, huge score, 97 points coming out of auto. But I do want to talk a little bit about Blue Alliance as well, too, and their autonomous, because honestly, if you watch some of the other events that we've seen this year, 39 is not a horrible score, for that. That's 6 power cells in from what they score, plus all the robots off the initiation line. Could it be better? Sure, but it's not the other world. So let's just go back real quick and take a look. So you're going to see once again the 3 blue robots here. A few of them scored 55-54 is going to go into the trench. They're not going to score anymore, but they got a little bit going on. So we'll just highlight that just a little bit so you can see that in. A couple power cells coming out, obviously 3 of them. So 5554 picks up a couple of them, trying to get over, not able to fire in time before autonomous ends. So here's where the really interesting stuff comes into this. We're going to break down the Red Alliance strategy during Teleop and discuss if the Blue Alliance could have done more in this match. That, like I said, either win, which probably unlikely, let's be honest, or to at least mitigate some of the score that the Red Alliance had. So very interesting with that. So really the key to this match is going to be, of course, a lot of eyes are going to be on 3339 and 1690, but I really want you to pay attention to their cycle times, and not just their times, but how they cycle from each other. One of the things that's really interesting is that neither robot is going back to the red loading zone at the same time. Really, 3339 is the primary one doing that. But for the most part, they're not really shooting at the same time either. You see when 1690 goes to shoot, they're going to be in this target zone here. 3339 typically shoots from either the initiation line or from the red trench, and neither one's really shooting at the same time. So you don't have to worry about that crossfire coming in for that, which is, really a great way to communicate for that. 1690, something we'll talk a little bit more. They're going to get a lot of their power cells coming in from the overflow coming out of here, the blue loading zone. Really smart strategy with that. And when you watch some of the driving, especially later on during the match, you're going to really see what I'm talking about here, where just super smart driving on their end. They put themselves in a lot of potential danger, but they're really smart about it. Let's talk about that a little bit more. So 7067, by the way, is going to be the robot, the blue robot that plays defense. It's actually the Alliance captain, interesting, but they're going to come over and kind of hover in this initiation line zone, and we'll talk a little bit more about what they do. But they have a pretty difficult decision to make. Let's watch as they come on over right after auto here, and that's going to be, do they play defense against 1690? Do they play defense against 3339? Or do they kind of just play this zone? And they kind of play this zone that you'll see here. So if we pause right here, you see 7067 is just kind of hanging out in this area here. And they're going to try to play defense on both robots a little bit. And it's not extremely successful for what they do. And we'll talk a little bit more what they can do for this as well. So really what I think is what it comes down to is better defensive training. So we're going to let this play out a little bit. You're going to see at about the 140 mark that 7047 is going for a pin instead of going for a block. And you'll see what it means on here. So they're still playing this zone against 3339, 1690. See how these two robots are swapping here? So let's go down and talk about what's going to happen next. 1690 is going to come through. They're going to kind of follow this path, and they're going to try to come through here to shoot from the target zone. 7067, what they're going to do is they're going to come over and essentially try to pin 1690 against the wall here, but they miss a little bit. And we'll talk about why this is really important and what you can do from that in the future as well. So there it is, just missed right there. So if you're 7067, what can you do? And really what I think this comes down to, if we move forward just a little bit, I'm going to move right to they're about the same point here. And this is tough. It's reactionary driving for things, but one of the things, though, if you're 7067, your Alliance station is on this side. So you have a little bit clearer viewpoint on things, which should give you hopefully a little bit better reaction time for it. But really what 7067 should be doing is, instead of trying to going for a pin, what I would do instead is try to go for a block and actually kind of just set up a blockade where they're just going back and forth right here. It's a common thing I see a lot of teams make mistakes on, is that they're like, hey, I got to hit the robot. Don't hit the robot. Let the robot hit you and form that area that blocking, because if you just go back and forth, it's a lot easier and a lot better defense against a swerve drive, because that swerve drive now has to kind of loop around each time. And if you're not a swerve like what 7067 is, all you have to do is straight back and forth and time it right. So if you were to do something like that and actually then get in front, now 1690 has to try to go around this way. They can't go through this way anymore. And that's a really important thing that I think 7067 could have done to make it a little bit more. Let's go down a couple more seconds here and just take a look at what's going on the other side of the field. Got red over here, 5715. Now, 5715, they've been told essentially just go to the initiation line and stay there and just don't let any robots come through into the target zone, so no blue can shoot here. The one issue with that is both 5554 and 5590 are able to shoot relatively in this area, so they don't really need to worry about it. And they're actually pretty accurate for what they do on that. So let's go see what happens with this. And a couple key opportunities that 5715 could have had here. And like I said, they're just going to be hovering around here, but watch for 5554 shooting. And look where that trench run line is right here. There is plenty of opportunity for 5715 to come and actually hit and knockout path, I'd actually probably maybe come this route and hit them from here, or try to turn their bumper right here. But the thing to keep in mind is as long as the red bumper doesn't cross that trench line there, it's not a tech foul. So there's actually half of Robot's room here. Now, I understand, if you're the number one alliance, like, hey, don't get tech fouls no matter what. I get that. I'm more the risk taker type. I like going after it. Even if mistakes are made, I'd rather go all out for something like that. One other strategy I would suggest is that you notice on here, there's also, a few power cells that are in the area. And if I'm 5715 and nothing's going on, why not just go pick those up and at least, take away potential scoring opportunities for the blue lines. Now, you notice that right here, 5990, it's outside of their trench run area. So now 5715 decides to go and hit them, but it's a little bit too late. But it seems like they're kind of getting that idea there on that and just kind of bumps them off. Unfortunately, after all their shots are taken out. That's all right, though. So as we go on, we're going to be focusing a bit more on the Red Alliance, but don't forget, if you're enjoying this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button down there, click the bell and enable notifications to stay up to date on all the videos we have here coming on First Updates Now. I'm really excited to show you what we have coming for next season. We are gearing up big time for next season, and I can't wait to show you what's going on with that. Don't forget to hit that like button too. It really does help us out, and just let people know that we're creating content here on First Updates Now. Before we continue this video, I do want to give a big shout out to our sponsor here, Stryker and Stryker Careers, which is at careers.stryker.com. Hey, Stryker is looking for you. If you're interested in a leading medical technology company, if you want to get that internship, co-op, your first job coming out of college, or if you're a seasoned professional and looking for a place that's going to pay you really, really well and support you being in first, go check out Stryker. You can see just on their careers page here, lots of things from marketing, which would be my field, manufacturing, engineering jobs, lots of different areas that they're looking for as well. So make sure you check them out, apply, and let them know you're interested. And tell them you heard about us on Fun. Say hi to Corey and the rest of the team there. And thanks again to Stryker Careers for supporting this video. So let's continue on and focus on 1690 and 3339. Once again, you got 3339 currently right here, 1690 right over here. So we're going to keep going a little bit and kind of focus around about 115. You're going to notice that's when stage 2 becomes completed. 3339 starting to spin that control panel right there. They do that, and now they're into stage 3. Both teams are on opposite sides of the fields. You see right now running their cycles, which is fantastic. That's what we want to see with that. And this is really where red starts to blow it wide open. As so many power cells are trying to be scored. Let's go back just a couple seconds here. Watch all these power cells starting to come out of the blue loading zone. So many power cells scored by the Red Alliance. Blue has to put more in. But Blue's picked up their power cells, and they're just going to run on over, leaving all these power cells available for 1690 to start making these tremendous cycles on this. And there's a little bit of a lag in the stream, so mind that a little bit. But so many more coming on. And really, this is where we're going to start to see that no fear from 1690 that I love. Look where they are, right here. That's a dangerous spot to be in a match, because if you're blue, all you have to do is hit them while you're in the loading zone, and it's a tech foul or something like that. So I really, I really like the strategy 1690 is having here and the awareness they have too. You'll see how quickly they move out of the way. But Blue's so focused on doing their cycles that 5990 just kind of keeps moving on and doesn't even pay attention to them. So if you're 7067, once again, going for that blockade right there or trying to bump 1690 might be a viable strategy for something like that as well. Let's keep moving on here as we're going to be kind of focusing more on the end game. You'll see what happens at about the 45-second mark. You're going to see stage 3 start to happen here at 1690. I believe is the one that comes over to take care of the control panels. You see it right there. So stage 3 accomplished. Now all I got to do, power cells and climb, right, or hang. So that onslaught continues on this, but look at where we are for timing right now, 36 seconds. And there's been quite a few seconds that 55-54 has just been camping out here instead of scoring a bit more. And I know you're down by a tremendous amount, but come on, you got to keep going for it. You'll also see as well too, 57-15 has moved over from the blue sector area, and they're going to actually start to line up the climb right here. 33-39 is going to move over at about the 20-second mark, and 1690 about the 15-second mark to head up over here. So as we continue on with this, like I said, about 20 seconds left for that. That's where you start to see the climb getting up. And I really want to talk about the climbs happening. It's really fascinating to see where these red robots climbed from, because you know that they balance this out exactly the way they need to be. They have a balance generator switch to get those extra 15 points. So look where the robots are as you're starting to go up. 33, 39 will end up on a pretty far end here. It's a little deceiving because the blue switches there as well too. 57.15, about right here. And look at 16.90 all the way at the end. Perfectly balanced, as all things should be. So final scores coming up. You can really tell how incredibly planned this was. Let's jump ahead where those final scores once again. Break that down on there. So look at this power cells. 212 power cell points. Holy cow. Absolutely incredible to get the control panel points. 90-point perfect end game for that. Everything coming together. 24 points in fouls. So 376 penalized, 352 unpenalized. An absolutely incredible score, and really huge congratulations to 1690, 3339, 5715 for just a incredible run. And for currently, as we record this, holding the world record. I don't know if we're going to see that beat. You know, it really takes special combination teams. If you look at the Texas Cup that happened just about a month ago, score, off the top of my head, I don't think we saw 300 broken. So 376 is absolutely incredible. And that's, you know, at Texas Cup, you had, you know, the second 148 robot, which was their 2021 robot, along together with 3310. So not even getting close to where this was with this crazy amount of scoring for it. And yeah, defense is probably a little bit different, that sort of thing. But congratulations to the Red Alliance and their incredible success. So let's kind of wrap it up here on FUNalysis for us. You know, thanks for watching, by the way. Put in the comments below. Let us know how you would approach this match if you were maybe the Blue Alliance, or maybe something I missed in a strategy, or a strategy you would have done differently. And tell us what you thought about it. And we can't wait to be breaking down more matches in the future. We will be bringing FUNalysis back more, either as an offline segment like this, or potentially live during some shows as well. But we can't wait to talk to you more about it. So stay safe, teams. We hope to see you in an event soon, and we'll see you next time. We would like to thank our friends at Stryker for supporting this video. Stryker is looking for current and future FIRST alumni to join their internship program, and FIRST mentors who are looking for a great career with a company who actually supports their FIRST journey. Go to careers.stryker.com to learn more. You can also directly support FUN by joining FUN Nation. Click the join button, and just for a few bucks a month, you'll unlock special perks and directly support us so we can keep making great content. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell to stay up to date on our new videos. Keep the conversation going and provide your input to our content. Watch our live shows at twitch.tv/firstupdatesnow. Join our Discord at discord.gg/firstupdatesnow, and check out FUN FTC on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and First Updates Now on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter.